Welcome back. Nick here, Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And today's test drive is this 1979 Chevy Corvette. 350, power steering, power brakes. It's a mirrored T-tops. These are nice T-tops. The red interior, automatic. Beautiful car. We'll be taking it down the road, picking out flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents. If something's wrong with it, you'll know about it. 100 detailed pictures, 3 different finance companies, shipping. I can get it anywhere in the country. It's all available at maplemotors.com. For now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Just like we always do, we'll check everything out. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? Showing 50,000 miles on the dash there. We'll start it up. Tach doesn't look like it's working. Wipers. Noisy, but they work. Rearview mirror's missing. Got a bag full of goodies. Look in the description below if you want to see what I use and pick up the same stuff you can. I really hope you use my links too, because that'll help me out. Oil pressure's up, battery's charging. Need gas. Waiting on that engine temperature to come on up. Blower motor. It's very cold outside. Compressor. Sounded like compressor kicked on. And I mean, it feels cold, but it's 30 degrees outside, so I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time figuring out if the AC is working or not. It does feel extremely cold though, so I'm gonna say compressor's working. Yeah. You can hear that compressor kick off just now. Turn the heat on. I already feel heat, so we got heat too. Got some cup holders. Power windows are fast. That's all good. Tilt column. Turn signals. You can see them popping up in the middle there. On both sides. Horn. You got telescoping steering wheel too. Horn? What'd y'all say? Does it work? Man, I'd have said it did, because everything else does. Oh wait, yeah, it does. That's the way I was hitting it, I guess. All right, it's time to roll. See what else we can find. The dash is a little bit low there and it needs to be pushed up and clipped in. Yes, I'm suited up for winter. It's freezing outside. What was funny is we had a cheap set of T-tops in the back, and they're probably going to put the cheap set back in this car, only to sit on the car lot. This is a really nice set of T-tops, and they don't want them getting stolen. Because all these cars do sit outside here. So what they're going to do is put them up. If you come in person, we have these T-tops that'll go back in, but they're going to be inside. So they had them out earlier, and I was like, man, I could drive around with the T-tops out. He goes, yeah, but the heat works in this one. I was like, yeah, no, screw that. It's like 30 degrees outside, so I don't think I want to. Here we go, backing up, reverse is working. Now this is the first time that I've driven this one, so anything I see, you'll know about it. We gotta stop and get some fuel, which we will. This one here kind of feels like it's got a foul plug. But I was looking, I always check everything over before I leave. It looks like there are older plugs that are in it, like they've been in here a while. Pretty straight down the road, tight steering. Can you hear it? Could be the carburetor. When you hit the brakes, it pulls to the right. It's actually clearing out, so I do think it was just a plug. Speedo is working. Brake's still pulling to the right there. I mean, tight steering. As soon as I turn, it's turning. She feels pretty good, guys. Again, we're stopping, getting fuel. We're on E right now, so we'll probably get, $20 worth, about 5 gallons. We'll show you the gauge. The gauge is on E right now in the red. I can turn off the heat now. I'm toasty with all this on today. Suspension feels good. But we're gonna pull in here, get some gas, and then after this, we're gonna be checking everything out. Lighten up the undercarriage. Getting some outside shots and having a little fun. For now, I'll be right back. Yeah, she's sounding a lot smoother now. I think the plugs just need to be cleared off. Probably a new set wouldn't be a bad thing on this one. Well, $20 worth of premium fuel. Run that 93 octane in this one. See the cap. Good spring. Start her up. Check that gas gauge. Does it work? That's where it was at when we got here. We turned the key now. And look at it again. It's on its way up to a half a tank, so it does work. Yeah, she sounds nice and smooth now. Good deal. All right. I don't think the temp gauge works. It is really cold out, but it should be up a little bit more. Let's take off, and I'll keep you updated on that. All right, let's get out of here. We'll roll that window up there. Well, it cleared out. The plugs cleared out on this one. That's all it was. Listen. Nice and smooth. Now our headlights are starting to pop up. I left them on to see. Oh, I'll rip the T-handle off of it. What did I do? Broke the headlights. No, they went back in now. I think there's a little clip on the back of it. I got it back. I got it locked in there too, and it's tight. Now, I got one headlight to come up so far. They're very slow. You've seen that come out, so that might actually happen to you. It's got a little groove in the back side of it, and when I stuck it in, I turned it and it locked in, so it might come out again. And so far there's only one headlight up on the left. Now I know these headlights are problematic being vacuum. They make electric kits for them too. Oh, they're both up now. So yeah, over time as you drive, it gets enough vacuum and both headlights come up. Right now they are up. I was kind of messing around with them, trying to get them to work. Alright guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I got to stop over here and check on some hoodies that I'm getting made. So if y'all want to pick up some hoodies, I'll have those out here soon. But for now, I'll be picking out the flaws right down here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be back. I just pulled up to the spot over here, and like I said, I left the headlights on. You can see they popped up, they're on. Well, they was just on, they cut off. Let's go look. Well, they popped up and they were on, now they're not on. Okay, so chips, scratches, anything I see, you'll know about it, guys. That's what I'm here for. Starting up in the front. You can see these headlights are still up, but I wanted to check them out. And they can be pulled down. You got cracks in your front bumper. Little chips up top. No cracks there and chips. Front end's gonna be the worst. On the whole car, it takes the most abuse going down the road. Headlights are a little dirty into there. The detail guys didn't pop them up, did they? A little bit of dirt on the side. Coming down the side. Mark there. Little dirt. Touch up marks and chips. A little dusty here. We picked up a little bit of dirt on that test drive. Sorry about that. Crack in the paint. Midsection. Like little cracks by the handle there. Coming up on the back end. Little cracks by the tag. On this bumper in the back. Chips on your trim. These used to be chrome, somebody blacked them out. All right, coming down this side. All right, sorry, I had to get them out of the way. Down this side. Marks there on the edge. Crack there, back to midsection. Spots there. spots here, coming on back. I don't know why they're back. Spots on the windshield. No, can't see anything, just some old glass. Oh, there's a spot here. T-tops are nice and clean. They're like new. Interior time. Let's look at it. Door panel on this one is fresh. Looks clean. Little spot there. Seats look good. Looking in the back. There's your mirror. Turn the key. Insulation's kind of torn there. All right, coming on down with the hood. Now to shut these hoods, push in this hood release. They always stick out for some reason on these cars. And drop the hood just like I did. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We got 100 detailed pictures on this car. Any other questions on this car, we can also send you more videos. Then we'll go over it to make sure you are happy. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you later.